Kyle from KB Reefs. It's in Boca Raton, Florida. Shipped it to me here in Maryland. Free shipping. And that's pretty much all it says. Came FedEx. I wrote the weights down of all the different rocks I weighed together. Some of them together, some of them separate. The two big pieces, one was basically 10 pounds. The next size down is basically 6 pounds. And then they all vary in size from there. Some of them I weighed together. Which totals 22 pounds, 67 ounces. 67 ounces for 16 ounces of the pound, that's 4.18. So it gives me a total of 26.1875. So on the surface, when he shipped the rock with the dirty sand already on it, it was over 25 pounds. I ordered 25 pounds. It was $52. So that makes it about $2 a pound with the free shipping. So it's the cheapest rock I could find. Only complaint I have is I ordered this rock actually last Sunday evening, and he was supposed to ship it on Monday, which would have been July the 7th. However, Wednesday came, and when FedEx was said I was supposed to have it, sent him an email on Thursday, and he said that he had a death in the family and he wasn't going to be able to ship it until next week. So we actually shipped it this Monday, which would have been what's that, the 14th. Today's the 16th, and I got it in the mail. So you know, if you had a death in the family, you had a death in the family. You can't help that. And Kyle, if you're listening to this, you know, my condolences on that. However, literally I emailed him, and within an hour he had responded back saying, hey, I had a death in the family. So I can appreciate the customer service for that. So what I'm going to do now is just go ahead and re-weigh each piece, and I'll stick it on there and then put it in the yellow bucket so I know I don't double weigh anything. And let's see what happens. Alright, I'm attempting to show you me washing the rock off. I've already done some. You can see kind of the debris of sand there. So I'll just do a little bit more so you can see it. The little pieces are not as bad as the big ones, but just a little bit of water I put in the bucket, you can see how kind of yucky that is. And there you see some of the sand residue there. Okay, so what I did is weighed each individual piece. I got a 6.8 ounce, 9.4, 9.6, 7.6, 11.4, 10.2, 1 pound, 11.8, 2, 9 pounds, 0.6, 1, 10.8, 1, 5.10, 6, 1, 9.96, and then kind of like rubble I have 2.6 ounces. So if you add all that together, it is 18 pounds, 110 ounces. That works out to be 24 pounds, 8.75 ounces. So let's call it 24.5 pounds. So 24.5 pounds after it's rinsed and clean, I bought 25. I think that's pretty fair. Alright, the next part, I have a little piece of rock here from this kind of scrap. I'm going to put some vinegar in it and see if it'll dissolve. Kind of the calcium carbonate test. I saw this on Reef Central. They talk this regular 5%. See if I can get in there. Distilled vinegar 5%. And we'll just dump a quarter cup into there. And we'll see what happens. Now, you're not going to be able to, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. Let's switch to the macro mode and see if I can actually get this. It actually is kind of releasing like a cloud of particles here. You can kind of see the bubbles there right on the screen, so it is dissolving. So to me, now I'm not a chemist, to me that means that it is, in fact, calcium carbonate based. So that's good. Okay. Alright, now according to the directions, once you hose it off, you could safely put it in the tank. It's supposed to be mined rock from a quarry that's hasn't had water in thousands of years. So anyhow, I cleaned it off. I have this 29-gallon tank here that's just empty sitting, and I put about 15 gallons of water, and you can see some of the crud that's still out in there. What I'm going to do is run this pump I have with a filter and some carbon and just let it circulate for a day or two just to make sure that everything's out of there. I don't want to take any chances. So plug that in, and you kind of see the flow that I got, a good amount of flow. I'm just going to get that nice and let it circulate. And then I think what I'll do is add it to the tank, you know, one piece at a time, so to speak, so that I don't shock my current setup here. So, yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I let the rock soak here in my tank overnight. Water got a little cleaner. There still is some debris kind of down there in that corner that, you know, came off of it, so I'm kind of glad I soaked it. Now I'm a little worried about just dumping 25 pounds of new rock in an established saltwater tank, and I'll show you why. I have like barely any live rock now, so I'm just afraid that I'm going to shock it, and I don't want to kill my fish. So I'm going to put just a couple pounds in, maybe wait 5, 6, 7 days, put a couple more pounds in, and go very slow at that rate. So what I'm going to do is put these pieces in. This is about 6.5 pounds, kind of 2 decent size and 2 small pieces. I'm going to put that in the tank and see how it looks. Okay, so this is a shot of my 90-gallon Aquarion Reef Ready aquarium, and I'm going to just run you through and show you how much live rock I really have. So I got these pieces here, and then on this side I have just these couple pieces, and the coral in the bag is actually a skeleton. I've had that for, gosh, probably 15 years. My uncle bought that for me, and it's always been just a skeleton, and that's fake. So in the front there, that's a Kenya tree coral. I got a leather coral, and then I got some zoes there on that rock. So I think what I'm going to do is kind of rearrange this corner here and put those 4 pieces of live rock in, and I'll bring you back once I do that. Okay, so there's the 4 pieces in the tank. You see it's nice and bright white. As soon as I put it in, I did kind of get a like, you know, just a little bit of like whiteness coming off of it, which kind of expected. I am running a filter stop, so I'm gonna let those pieces sit in there. And now that I think about it, I think I'm gonna wait at least 1 week. Give the bacteria some chance to spread to those rocks, so I don't create a bacteria bloom. So anyhow, we'll see how it goes, and hopefully everything goes well. And that's it. Okay, well, thanks for watching. If you guys like it, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button down at the bottom there. Comment, let me know what it is. If you don't like it, you don't like it. If you like it, just let me know, hey, I like it. Let me know how the progress goes. Also, if you haven't, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm hoping in the future I really want to get motivated and start talking about my aquarium computer that I made with the Arduino. You can see there's the control panel. Let me go ahead and it has a remote control, so I can turn the light on the LCD, and I'm interested to talk about that. I have a lot going into that. It controls the outlets, the pumps, the lights, controls everything. Auto top off. I also have it's an Arduino with a Ethernet shield, and that reports the data to Exively. And if you guys are interested in seeing that, please let me know down at the bottom. Kind of give me some motivation to the to do that. And I'll just real quick while I'm mentioning about it. Here is my phone, and it has the Exively app, and it has all the information on it. So yeah. So anyhow, let me know if you're interested in that, and I think I'm going to start making videos about my aquarium computer. All right. Thanks again.